Today we're going to talk about the best niche fragrance to start with if you are new into fragrances. But not totally new, because since you know about niche fragrances and since you clicked on this video, I believe that you already know what a niche fragrance is. So at this point, it doesn't really matter if you own any designer fragrance or if you're just starting with fragrances right now, because the fragrance I'm about to show you is suitable for even the persons that haven't actually bought any fragrance in their lives. So what are the features that this fragrance is supposed to have in order to make it the best niche fragrance for beginners? Well, it's not different from any other fragrance. It must have a great price, a great smell, and at least good performance. Because when you're talking about niche fragrances, we're talking about higher quality ingredients, we're talking about higher price, and we're expecting higher performance. And this fragrance delivers. I mean, at the price point that this fragrance is, it is the best. But since you're new into fragrances, this niche fragrance must also be rather safe. I mean, we all know that niche fragrances tend to go into a more sophisticated, more complicated direction when it comes to smell. So niche fragrances are not for everyone. So if you're into those mass appealing, compliment getter designer fragrances, most of the niche fragrances will not fit into your category, but this one will do. Guys, it's pretty simple. I'm talking about Mancera Cedrat Boise. This fragrance has it all. I mean, most of you guys already know about this fragrance, but if you're the guy who are new into fragrances and want his first niche fragrance, this is it. First of all, Mancera. It's a very popular brand, and Mancera is famous for three big things. The three big things in the fragrance world: great smell, great performance, great price. And why to start with this specific fragrance from this house? Because this, even though it is unisex, this is a man's fragrance. Even the word Cedrat, it means that this fragrance is spinning around the note of cedar wood. And what you get around this note, because it does have a couple of notes, it has in the opening, it has this fruity, citrusy cedarwood smell, which definitely leans towards the male side. While the fragrance dries down, the citruses fade away, but the cedarwood doesn't. I mean, the cedarwood will stay with the fragrance until it dies. But something else happens alongside this note. While the citruses are gone, the sweetness amplifies because vanilla starts to kick in. You're also getting a bit of leather, which keeps the fragrance on the manly side, and you're also getting this smooth creaminess because of the sandalwood and the musk. Now, I'm sure that just talking about the notes is not going to make you confident that this is the best niche fragrance to start with. That's why I'm going to say that this fragrance is often compared to one of the most popular but very expensive niche fragrance called Creed Aventus. Now, maybe every individual would like to start with that fragrance, but as I said, at that price point you can get 4 of these, and trust me, it's worth having this one. I also think Cedrat Boise has an edge over Aventus when it comes to being modern, more modern, because this one is sweeter and it definitely fits into this category of sweet fragrances that most of the people are wearing these days. And by people, I'm referring to men. Now, what else? What else does this fragrance have? Well, of course, it has very good performance. This on my skin goes on for at least 10 hours. And sometimes I can smell it even the next day. Like I said, most of the Mancera fragrances have a very good to beastly performance, but not all of them are this safe. Now, of course, you don't have to take for granted, again, like I used to say, you don't have to take for granted what I say, because this fragrance can easily be found in stores and you can try it for yourself. So go ahead and try it, come back here and leave a comment below. Was I right or was I wrong? But until the next video, keep smelling great.